Well, we took the decision of doing the first movement in silence. And then we had a concern of how you're going to have the concentration of the people for such a long time at the beginning of the performance in silence. And then Thierry came with a very simple idea. If you want to have silence, you have to make a lot of noise. So let's push this into an extreme. That's sort of an ear and eye catcher. You have a sound of something really mechanical to a nearly dangerous high level. When the music stops, we fall. The simple action of falling backwards, going from verticality to horizontality, which is quite unexpected. What follows is the phrase attaquée. This phrase displays the basic vocabulary of the first movement. In the vocabulary of the whole piece, there is an extreme simplicity. It's very repetitive. It's over and over. And it's very physical. Yeah? And then, according to the movements, that simplicity, or what one would call daily movement, was expressed in different ways. For example, for the first movement, as I said, was this, we decided to go with those very simple sleeping movements, yeah? Movements which were originally made as if you were sleeping, or if you were sleeping next to somebody and you were talking next to somebody. Yeah? For example, what should I say? Yeah. All these things. I remember making them and thinking of having kind of a, speaking, sleeping, speaking. Not talking, walking, but sleeping, speaking character. Yes.
And there was a lot of femininity already from the first movement.
Yeah, but it never, it's true, but it was never, how shall I say, it was never a strategy or some kind of desire of making a manifesto. I must say I was even a kind of allergic whenever people referred to that. What it was, we wanted the things to stay very close to ourselves. And since we were women, it was Rosas-Introducción, we dance ourselves. So we did what we had to do and what seemed very natural and close to us, and to express that what we want to express with the movements which were not taken from outside, but which were close to our bodies and to ourselves. That what it was mainly. Yeah.
There's one phrase for the first movement. How does it go?
Yes. That is actually in all the movements, not in all the movements, but definitely in the first and in the second movement, the vocabulary the choreography was made starting from a basic phrase. It means a basic choreographic phrase, a series of movements that follow each other and which are divided into cells. Cell A, movement cell A, movement cell B, movement cell C, D, and E. For example, to give an example, the first movement is the movement A. I do it now at a very simple pace. This, for example, is the A. This is C. As you see, they're all sort of simple variations on the same theme. This is D. And then finally E. So that there are A, B, C, D, E, 5 cells. And that is the basic phrase.
And it's exposed in two contrasting qualities.
Yes. That's the basic device of that beginning, is that you have two different qualities, what we called une phrase attaquée, an attacked phrase, and a slow or a suspend phrase. And the piece opens with that phrase, consisting of 5 cells, being done at a very high attacked way. We fall A, starting of cell A.
Ending of A and B. B starts with the arm sliding through. Close B, C, starting with the breast. Ending of C, beginning of D, hand rises out, going up to the knees, ending and beginning on E. Closing of E and ending of the frase d'attaqué.